Welcome you all to the next video, that is Python dictionary. So here, before moving forward, we should know about we already talked about the list, and now we are talking about dictionary. You must be thinking that when we have the list with us, then what is the need of dictionary now? Okay, because we can do so many things with the help of list. Let's see how to create the dictionaries, what are the important features of it. Okay, and let's begin. Okay, so when you work with the list in Python, you can access an element by using an index. Okay, an integer index, it's an integer that describes the position of the element in the list. That indices start from 0 for the first element and increase by 1 for every subsequent element in the list. Like first have 0, then next is 1, then 2, 3, 4, so on. Okay. What if we need to store two related values and keep the connection in our code? So we have only single independent values stored in a list. So we can store only one single value. Okay, so we can say that if we want to store the names of the student and connect each name with the grade of each particular student. Okay, like if I say that there is one child, Tanya is scoring the 20. Okay, marks 20. So if I have to connect this Tanya with a score or with the marks, you can say, okay, then you can do easily here in the dictionary. Okay, so how would you do that in Python? So we, for that purpose, we need the dictionaries. Okay, so here comes the dictionaries. So Python dictionary looks like I'll show you the example over here. Like you can see, okay, it is looking like this only. Fine. So here it is describing or the connection between the two things. One is variable and I am storing the value Tanya in the name variable. Okay, so I can directly write also Tanya colon and then I'll store the marks or age, you can say. Okay, so let's see here. First we should know about the dictionary. So what is dictionary here? It is an unordered collection of items where each item is a key pair value. Okay, key pair value that I told you, we can directly store the connect the key with the value. Okay, so we'll see further. Okay, let's see now important features of dictionary. First, each key is separated from its value by a colon. Items are separated by commas and whole thing is enclosed in curly braces. For example, you can see here, this is my dictionary. Okay, things, all the you can say items are enclosed within the curly braces here. Okay, and this is key and the value of that particular key is Tanya. Okay, so here name is the key and the value is Tanya here. So this is known as key pair, key value pair. Okay, next is an empty dictionary without any items is written with just two curly braces. Okay, so if we have to create empty dictionary, we don't want to write anything in the dictionary, so we can simply write like this way. Okay, next, keys are unique within a dictionary while values may not be. Okay, so keys should be unique. Okay, if you are taking one key name, then other should be age, class, anything. Okay, favorite movies, favorite songs, favorite sports, anything. Okay, so that should be different. Fine. Next is the values of a dictionary can be of any type. Okay, it can be integer, it can be string, it can be tuple. Okay, the keys must be of an immutable data type. Okay, so it is saying here the keys must be of an immutable data type. Okay, Next is dictionary is mutable, whose value can be changed. Okay, we can say that we can change the values. Okay, so let's see here how to create the dictionary now. So we have two methods with us. Okay, like here I have written the first method. First method is I simply have to write down the variable class 6 and I am creating one dictionary here. I am giving the variable name, its value is Soumya, and another key is age, its value is 25. Okay, fine. So when I will print this class 6, okay, and I am just simply checking its type also, what is the type of this. Okay, so control S, and when I will run, oh, okay, so you can see here this is name, your dictionary is coming over here as it is, and its type is dictionary. So I hope it is clear to you how to, okay, how to simply have the dictionary. Okay, so let's move forward now. Okay, next point, what is another method now? Second method to create the dictionary. Okay, just suppose simple, just very simple, I am writing here class 6a, okay, is equal to, I will write down dict word bracket name is equal to, you can write here Tanya. Okay, then simply give the age. Now age is equal to 24. Okay, close, and then print class 6a. Okay, like this way. Fine. So let's see now this method also. Okay, so let me comment it out. Fine, run. So you can see here that name it is showing the dictionary, same method, it is showing the dictionary here. Okay, name Tanya, age 24. This is another method that you can use, okay, for creating the dictionary. Okay, one method is here, you can write here like this way. Another method is you simply write down dict and it will create the dictionary. Okay, I hope it is clear to you how to create the dictionary now. Now the next point is here how to, obviously if you have the values in the dictionary, you must be thinking of assessing your data from that particular dictionary. Okay, so let's see here how to assess data. Okay, so as we know, I told you that in list we have the indexing, but here is no indexing. So there is no indexing, okay, because of unordered collection of data. Okay, so if I'll write here because of unordered collection of data. Okay, if I'm writing here like this way. Okay, so let's see now. So simple thing is that if I want to assess something, then how to do that? Okay, if I am writing here like print, okay, then after that I have to write class 6a, okay, C capital, fine, 6a. Now I have to write here what I want to assess, name. So I will write here, okay, in the square brackets name, fine. So when I will print this, what will happen? Let me clear this window first. Okay, okay, if I am writing like this, then what will happen? So let's print Okay, so you can see here I asked here name. Okay, so it is giving me, this is my list. Okay, this is my, sorry, not list, this is my dictionary, and it is giving me the name Tanya. Okay, if simply I want to have the age also, what I'll do, simple like this, class 6A. Okay, and then square bracket, I will write here age. Okay, control S, and I will run. You will see here what would be the output. Now it is giving me age also, name also. So this is how we can easily assess the data from our dictionary. Okay, now next is, it can have the any type of data. As we discussed above in the features, it can have anything. It can have number, string, list, dictionary. Okay, so let's see, okay, how to have the simple. Okay, so here let me close. Okay, can store any type of data. Okay, so let's see here, let's create class info. Okay, so I am creating the dictionary here. You can create like this also, that will look, it will not look like, graphs type. So let's see, you can create like this also. Name is equal to colon, sorry, name colon, if I'll write here Tanaf. Okay, then comma, next what I want, if I want the age. Okay, then okay, simply I will write here 8. Okay, then comma, next if I want the hobbies. Okay, fine. Okay, so hobbies, let me write down, just suppose I'm writing here hobbies, playing cricket. Okay, fine. Another one, and the another hobby I can say watching cartoons. Okay, so just suppose, okay, for example, okay, next is favorite songs. You can write here favorite songs. Okay, then I'll write here again um, mercy. Okay, next uh, Despacito. Fine. So simple, I have written this. I have created one dictionary. Another one, if I'll write here, okay, favorite sports. Okay, now I want to create here empty. Fine. So I'm not writing anything over here. Clear? So after that, I'm closing this. Okay, that is, I think, already closed. Okay, this I have to delete here. Okay, so after that, what I have to do, I have to print. Okay, class info. Okay, so just suppose I want to assess the favorite songs. Okay, so what I'll do, I will write here favorite songs. Okay, fine, favorite songs. So let's see. Yes, Okay, it is saying that invalid syntax. So here you can see I have created this dictionary: name Tanav, age 8, hobbies, favorite songs, favorite sports. I have created it empty. Now if I want to print favorite songs from this particular data, okay, so what I'll do, I will simply write like this: print class info, okay, and after that favorite songs. If I will now run this file, you will see I will simply get the favorite songs from my dictionary for this particular person. Okay, so you can see here Mercy Despacito. Okay, so this is how you can easily assess the data from the dictionary. Okay, now what if, can you create the dictionary inside the dictionary? Yes, of course you can create the dictionary inside the dictionary, like here. Okay, just suppose if you want to create class 6a, okay, info, fine. Now if I want again like this, and what if I will copy this, control C, and I will paste this. I will simply change, okay, okay, 10, let it be anything, okay, A B C, fine, and just this, okay, like this. So this is how you can create the dictionary. Okay, so what if control C, and you want to print the data now? Here you will simply write down 6a, okay, and instead of this you can write here hobbies. Okay, if you want to have the hobbies, okay, control S and run. Let's see. Okay, it is saying that class A info is not defined. Okay, no problem. Class A, oh, so sorry, C small, okay. So you can see here I got my answer. I got my hobbies here. Okay, these are the hobbies, and earlier I was asking for the favorite songs of that particular person, so it is giving me this. Yes, so you can create the list, you can create the dictionary inside the dictionary also. Now the next thing is, what if you have the empty dictionary? What will happen? So let's see here how you can add the data to the empty dictionary here. Okay, clear. So just suppose I'm creating here empty dictionary, like user info, okay, so here it is empty, fine. So next, if I am writing here user info, okay, just suppose fine, after that I will write here name, okay, name, fine. I want to add the value now. What name I want to add on over here? So I will simply write down Harry, okay, just suppose. Now what if I simply want to print, okay, so print like this, what, user info, okay. So when I will print this, you will see the output here. Now you can see the output here. So it is giving the value, that is name is equal to Harry. Okay, so it is creating the dictionary here. Same way, if you want to have add on the age, then what will you do? Simple write down here only, okay, user info, okay, and age, or you can say anything. What do you want? Class, just suppose. So here is equal to, so now you can see here name has come in the dictionary and the class also has come in that particular dictionary. I hope it is clear to you, okay, how to add the data to the empty dictionary. So, okay, so this is just for the introduction. What we have read here, just have a quick view. Okay, we read about the dictionary. It is unordered collection of items and each item is a key pair value. Fine. Important features we read. Each key is separated from its value by a colon. Okay, and the items are separated by commas. Whole thing is enclosed in the braces, curly braces. An empty dictionary without any item is written, just a curly braces. Okay, keys are unique within a dictionary while values may not be. Okay, dictionary is mutable, and I told you the about the list and the dictionary. Okay, let's discuss, just have a quick view. Okay, what I have told you about it. Fine. So I was talking about, like, keys have to be unique within one dictionary. Okay, that I already told you. Fine. Keys have to be immutable. Fine. Next, if the key is a tuple, it can only contain string, numbers or tuple. If key is a tuple here, tuples can be used as keys if they contain only strings, numbers or tuples. If a tuple contains any mutable object, either directly or indirectly, it cannot be used as a key. Okay. So next, list cannot be keys. List cannot be keys because they are mutable, and our keys are immutable. Okay, so you can't use list as keys since list can be modified in place using index assignments, slice assignments. Okay, so we have to take care of these important points. Okay, important rules for using the keys in a Python dictionary. Okay, so these are the few rules that keys must have, or you have to follow these. Okay, thank you. I hope it is clear to you.